Hi, it's Friday, the 18th of May 2018 at 11:20 a.m. Well, it seems I'm getting women coming back to the channel again. It got down to almost zero and now it's slowly creeping back up again. And I'm so pleased. I think Christian put it so well this morning. He said it's endless an endless brain numbing experience. I thought about it. I thought, yeah, you've almost got it right. I added relentless and endless. I think that better describes it because that's what it's like. It's relentless. But it really doesn't matter how much I say, look, yeah, it's like a bad marriage. It's over. It's finished. Just forget it. Just walk away. The guys on this channel at least don't want to know about it. All right, we just don't want to know. Just go away. Fair enough. Yep. Whatever's happened, yep. We know what we're like. You know, we know how bad we are, and everything else like that. And it's sort of like, yeah, okay, we've got the message. Thanks for telling us. You know, yep, okay. Yeah, we heard. Yeah, quite a while ago actually. But it's over and over again the same thing. You know, men are like this, men are like that. Men are guilty of the same thing. Not all men, some men. Okay, a proportion of men just say, "Oh, women are like such and such." If you ask me, they're both as bad as one another because we're all divided into segments, and our little segment is, hey, just leave us alone. we're just, yep, we're just leave us alone. Okay, yep, okay, yep. We know all about us and our, you know, and we've had all the advice and all the lecturing and all the, you know, and we've been hauled in front of the cops for, you know, for our violent behaviour and whatever. But yeah, so, but anyway, I sort of, with this in mind, and you know, it's good for me. You know, like I sort of, but it reminds me, it brings it home because I have very little to do with Western women anymore. And I think, oh my God, Father, did I actually did I actually put up with this for all those years? That's what I think. It's, oh my God, yeah. A Christian really said it. Brain numbing. It's endless. Brain numbing. Now, you know, and I looked at it and I thought he's condensed it down into, yeah, a very succinct sort of form, and I think, yeah, okay, why is it so brain numbing or whatever? And but I don't know. I didn't really come up with an answer, but it went back to what I thought I was trying to do with what I'm trying to do with this bloody friendly club. Okay, and I think what I've actually gotten to underneath it all is bugger it. Why don't we try and get market forces to work? Why don't we harness market forces? You know, they've done amazing things elsewhere, but there is no market force in the relationship, certainly between Western women and Western men. Okay, I mean, no, I don't think there actually is. It's not market force. It's something else. You know, where you end up in a relationship and they just steal the money from you. Look, I'm sure there'd be guys that, you know, that'd be better at economics and economic history than me, but it would fit into some other paradigm somewhere else. But it's certainly not market forces. And see what I'm really, you know, and through talking to guys and thinking more and more about it, I'm just starting to think, you know, with what I'm trying to do with the Friendly Club is, okay, it's not about sex. You can see sex anywhere else. You know, I get that many emails a day saying, "You want hot Asian sex tonight?" You know, lonely Asian girls. And I look at them and I think, "Oh, yeah, fuck off." And I really just think, yeah, hot Asian. Yeah, I want a hot Asian. Give me a hot Asian. No, actually, I probably wouldn't mind if I knew her and knew a bit about her or I was a bit interested in her. Yeah, I might sort of, you know, show a bit of interest. And then you'll get other ones. Yeah, you want your, you know, new wife, new wife, new life. No, I don't want that either. No, I actually just wouldn't mind a bit of female company occasionally. Just, yeah, I can get it in a chat room. Yeah, when I'm chatting with all those other people. Yeah, and I say something, I'll be talking to somebody, and then someone else will have an argument. Yeah, I don't want that either. No, I want private company. And we all know what what a private chat in a chat room is. Like sex, isn't it? You know. Yeah, that's what we all want to do. So what the actual reality is, I spend most of my private time in chat rooms talking to men. And no, I'm not gay. No, we're not jacking off together. No, we're just talking. that's that's what we do. And it's because obviously women don't want to talk to you because you want sex, don't you? I don't want to do sex. I'm just here to chat. Yeah, right. Okay. That's what it's like. Oh, that's the truth of it. That's what we're down to. Um, and I sort of look at it like, well, if I set up this service, even for me, and I buy a woman, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be an Asian woman. It could be a Western woman. It could be any woman. Yeah, but if she doesn't actually show an interest in me and my life, then I won't be buying her another cup of coffee. That's it, pure and simple. So if she wants to make a little business out of it, well, her little business. If she says, "Oh, you want to see pussy," or wants to have a fight or something like that, well, I'm just not interested anymore. I can't see any reason why women can't get men on the same basis. They could pay for a man's drinks or a cup of coffee. For him to show an interest in her. Okay, if that, that I can't see any problem. It's just a simple idea. It's letting market forces work. If you provide a service that men want. I'm not saying all men want company. Some are rampant sex maniacs. I know loads of them. They're all wow. Where's my next my next sex? Most of the time they're drinkers more than anything else. But where's my next bottle? But that if you can see my point, and I've sort of got to get to that point where I think no, I'm not going. Oh, I keep thinking I'm going to help AB out and get her internet. No, she can build up her own. If she wants to do it, they don't seem too interested. All they want to do is sex. Okay, but she'll get hungry enough sooner or later and come knocking, and then we'll take it from there. But that's what I'm trying to do. I just think, well, free isn't working. So I think what I'm doing is saying, well, let's see what market forces can do, and if I don't know what guys really want. I know what I like. I like somebody showing an interest in me. But you guys might want something else. I mean, it wouldn't be sex because that's already catered for. You can get that. I know that already. Even talking to my female friend this morning, my woman friend this morning, she's, well, men don't want company, they want sex. Okay. Yeah, see what I mean? It's back in about the 15th century, thereabouts. That's where we're up to. I would beg to differ. I'd say there'd be a lot of guys out there that'd like somebody to show a bit of interest. What are you doing today? Or, what did you do last night? Or what's happening in your garden? Or when you're going shopping? When you're going to. I reckon there'd be a lot of guys out there that living by themselves that wouldn't mind someone showing a little interest in them. Finding out a bit about them. And not just treating. A lot of the guys are grandfathers or that age. And they don't really want to be considered as, sex maniacs and deviants and perverts. They might want to think of themselves as, amounting to something or, but at least respect themselves. There's just, and I think this is a major problem, that it's just this, all men are like this, aren't they? Or you're all like this, or you're like that, aren't you? It's a really grunt mentality. There's no sophistication. There's no nuance. There's nothing. I think men are no different than women. I certainly don't think of all women the same. Although I'm at the point where I'm thinking, not necessarily all Western women are the same, but my idea of the friendly club just wouldn't work with them because there's no incentive. A $2 cup of coffee wouldn't bother them. That'd mean nothing. A $2 cup of coffee to these people when they realise it, yeah, it's actually not too bad. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to cost them for the coffee, but it's actually not bad money. I watched a couple of vids on bar girls, on Thai bar girls the other night, and I think I got the understanding that they, if they're just getting lady drinks, they might earn 80 or 100 baht a day. It's a couple of bucks. Or $1 or $2, I don't know, I can't remember. But it's not much. And the deal I'm sort of putting to AB and her sisters is, you're probably going to earn that much every cup of coffee or every beer. these girls have to sit in a bar and talk to guys all day long to earn what you can earn for a cup of coffee. So I mean, slowly, I think it'll happen, but I've sort of got to set it in my mind a certain way. I might even rewrite some of the web page, and it's really just to say, well, if you don't work out, if the girl is no good, she doesn't provide what the guy wants, then the guy just moves on. So you spend a cup of coffee, you might try a few different ones. To find someone who's just, he likes, who might just like to keep him company. I even wrote to Fats yesterday. I started this off with a truck driver, and the idea was that a Filipino chick could just have a cup of coffee with him when he falls over or whatever, and ask him, how was such and such a hill today, or what's the weather like there, or show an interest in just in his day to day. This is empathy. This is like putting yourself there. Like going down a bad these, which I believe are a bit of a problem. Inclines or declines. Where trucks can run off the road and that sort of thing. It just sort of plays on the guys' minds and that sort of stuff. And they get to know that, and they know the danger spots and that sort of thing. It'd be just good to have somebody to sort of say, it should be all right. It's a bit weather. Someone to talk to, I've known a couple of truck drivers in my life, for example, and the wife was sort of always on the phone to them, and they talk about stuff, and they kept them mentally company. Not with them, but they're just how are you going there, and they know where they're going, know where the problem areas were, and that sort of thing. They're just a bit of company, and that's sort of what I'm talking about. You get to know somebody, but actually asking somebody to do that is just a woman is just impossible. Because it gets relegated to, you just complain, complain about this, you complain about that, you do this wrong, you do that wrong. So I just figured, no, well, if you don't ask the questions, if you don't find that vein of interest with the guy, then he's going to give up on you, and he'll either give up on the idea altogether, or go and find somebody else who can do it. And eventually he'll find somebody. This is the plan anyway. That's how the market forces work. She needs the money, he needs the service. We put the two together and come up with something that's, look, there could be sex involved too. That's not the purpose of the site, and nor is it a purpose to get married. It's just it's a companion site. As Fats said yesterday, for the price of a pot of coffee. And if they don't care, and they don't try to care, and they don't show any interest, well, he's not going to buy him another pot of coffee, is he? It's that simple. But that's sort of where, I think this is what I'm trying to say is, there's nothing we can do, but maybe market forces can start changing this. Because, the free stuff isn't working. It's just argument. That's what I'm getting from a female commenters. It's just more argument. My brain, it goes nowhere, it just goes around in a circle. I tried to explain to them that, I've had this from 500 women. It achieves nothing. So what I'm doing is market forces, letting that be dictate the thing. The chat rooms, they don't really offer anything. Unfortunately, they don't offer the same thing. There's some sort of competent company. Had told me this morning that any number of sites, hundreds of sites online. I know thousands. I know I use them. That they just don't offer the same thing. There's somewhere, but I don't want what they offer. I actually, if I did, I'd be there. And they're really cheap. They're $1 a week, but they're too far down the scale. Okay, so but there are different levels, and there could be thousands of sites like mine. If the idea takes off, I think it's a good one. But getting there is a bit tricky. All right. So bear with me, and good talking to you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.